Welcome to Bad Squirrel Forge. Been a while since I posted anything. I've been busy and life's kind of got in my way of doing things. Had a question from a customer on a knife that he had purchased, and I'm working on one of the same type. And this is what his question was on a knife like this, how do you get the guard on? The handle and the blade are both larger than the hole in the guard. Okay. This is called a box handle. It gives you the effect of a full tang knife, so it looks like it's all one piece, but it's actually not. On a box handle, which is what this is, the handle's actually made around the tang. Let's see if we can get that. Yep. The handle's made around the tang. And you get that fit, and it gives that illusion. It does require a little more work than normal. Getting everything squared up to where the tang on the handle and the spine of the blade are the same, and just getting everything aligned to where it looks like one piece of steel, and it gives that illusion that the guard is on there and that you've put a bigger piece of metal through a smaller hole. I've got it kind of taped together here so that it doesn't fall apart. This Gorilla Tape is awesome stuff. But anyway, you can kind of see here how it's done, how I do it. And attaching this handle, there's as many ways of doing it as there are knife makers. Some guys run a piece of metal across this way from each side of the handle, from the tang, slide this in and put a pin through it. I kind of cheat because I sell to a lot of military guys that abuse stuff, and I TIG weld here about 1/2 inch, here about 1/2 inch, and across the back. And to do that TIG weld, I get everything lined up perfectly. Then I use an old set of file guides that I got to lock everything down. And once it's locked down, it's TIG welded in. It's on there. It's never coming off. And then you can put your handle scales. The only thing to this is you have to fit, or I do anyway, is I fit my handle scales, everything. I have the knife totally assembled, do not have it glued up, and then I totally take the knife apart, do the TIG welds, and I'll come back and I will hand file the TIG weld off square. Okay? If I get a little bump, I can mark it, come back, kind of mill out my handle scales a little bit with the Dremel tool so everything fits up as it should. Okay? Now, let me do a quick disassembly here if I can get this tape off. I'm not kidding you. This is the most awesome tape in the world. Oh, there we go. And you can see everything comes apart. This is my actual handle part. And then you have the guard and the tang. You slide the guard onto the blade. You lock it in like it should. And if you notice on the handle part, I have these little protrusions. We'll call them protrusions. I don't know if you can say tits on YouTube or not, but these little things sticking up, okay? All right. Then when you slide the handle on your tang, those protrusions, let's see here, these protrusions lock into the guard. Whoa. Well, supposedly anyway. Oh, there we go. These protrusions lock into the guard, and once everything's assembled, This will give you a really tight lockup at the guard. You attach your solder, or ever how you attach your guards to the blade, and then you can just slide this on. But everything else has to be done and fitted prior to it. And that's how you make a box handle knife. And that gives you the effect of, wow, how did he get that guard on there? Thank you for another shop tip from Bad Squirrel Forge, and I hope this answers a question from anybody that was interested. Thank you very much for watching. Be kind to one another. That's all I can say, the way the world is going. It seems to me politicians are trying to fight one side against the other, and if we work together as people, we can make a lot happen. And okay, that's all I'm going to say on that subject. Be kind to one another. Have a nice day. Thank you.